Town, baby. Let's do this. Woo! Woo!
Champions, they've been in this appearance before.
The genocide for Team Easy. Torture going in, but at what cost right here? Yes!
I'm BreaksTBK, and these are the Honcast Top 10 Community Rankings. Every 2 weeks, we take a poll from 15 competitive players and community members to find out where teams rank against one another according to the community. Someone who submits a poll will give their own top 10 list of the current competitive HoN teams, where each place gets a specific amount of points ranging from first place getting 10 points, second place getting 9 points, and so on, all the way down to 10th place getting only 1 point. Things that the voters take into consideration when making their list are recent results, activity of the team, recent big matchups, and previous rankings, amongst other things. Once we have all of the submissions in, we add up all the lists to get our official Honcast Top 10 Community Rankings. Here's how the list breaks down for this week's Honcast Top 10 Community Rankings, May 23, 2012. Teams that were just outside the top 10 list included Bren, who got 10 points, Vitriolic with 15 points, and Deserto, now known as the 90s, with 20 points. In the 10th spot, Orange Esports Malaysia barely squeaked in, being the only team from the Southeast Asian region to do so. Orange will now be representing the Southeast Asian region as a result of winning the qualifiers for Dream HoN last week. With the 9th position, Clan Milk made it into the top 10. Although they lost in the Dream HoN North American qualifiers earlier than expected, they did have a very impressive victory over BlackFade.org in the ESL Major Series quarterfinals. Coming in 8th, HonPortal.org got by. Although Port has been in a bit of a struggle recently with some disappointing finishes, they're still showing that they are worthy of a top 10 placement. For the 7th position, SGTY, who were known as coming soon in the Dream HoN event, got in. A team that is going through some changes, their success in the Dream HoN event, which included competing in the finals of the EU qualifiers, got them into the spot.
Silhouette, of course, back up. They're going to try to jump right here. Magma Sea Eruption. Swinobellas picks up a double tap right there in the midst of it all. You see RTJ with that shrunken head. That does nothing, though, against that Mage Bane. Electrician goes down. There's the vote to concede. And it looks like it is going to be official. SGTY's going on to the grand finals to meet up with BlackFade.org and get that rematch in the best of the fun.
At number 6, we have A-Man, who have seemed to be a very consistent team, not having any big tournament victories, but always managing to do very well in them. Starting the top 5 with the 5th spot, Team It's Gosu barely edged out A-Man by 1 point. You could argue that this is fair, seeing as Team It's Gosu beat AY in the Dream HoN EU qualifiers, but Team It's Gosu also has been a mix of success and disappointment. With the 4th spot, Fnatic Raycall was able to secure it. Not competing in the Dream HoN event as a result of already qualifying for DreamHack Summer 2012 has meant that they haven't really been too active in recent history. But having results including defeating TDM in the CSM Play Heroes Cup shows that they are still very solid. In the 3rd position, BlackFade.org has become a powerhouse team on the competitive scene, winning the Dream HoN EU qualifiers. However, Frey has proven to be a bane for them as they lost to them both in the CSM Play Heroes Cup as well as the Fnatic Play Tournament.
Wolfon gonna go shortly after the Obliterate activated. Really not doing a hell of a lot of damage, but Polywog Priest gonna lock down for Sagan Archer again. Smack Donald not gonna get that shrunken head off, and he's gonna fall. Now Electrician in big trouble. The Plague bouncing around doing a hell of a lot of damage between Luna and Glacius. Glacius gonna try and pour it out, but it's not gonna be enough.
In a very close race, the 2nd place team that comes out to be Frenetic Array. Receiving 6 out of the 15 first place votes shows that there's at least a good mix of opinion. Frey did have a big victory over the weekend though, taking out TDM in the semifinals of the Fnatic Play Tournament.
In fact, see right here, they're going to jump to your side. The Shrunken Head is not off cooldown. It didn't even matter though. He explodes to the ground right there. Fade will get jumped as well, and Fade will fall to the ground. Moraxis standing his ground, hoping for the best, but again, there's just no damage output coming out from the Legion team right now, especially with Fade dead. Cthulhu charges away. He will get the charge on top of Moraxis, setting up to killing him, and now this tower will fall. There goes the vote to concede coming out. GG well played is being called.
And to wrap up the top 10 community rankings for this week, Trademark Esports are the number 1 team. Getting 9 of the 15 first place votes proved to be needed as they only beat Frey by a total of 3 points. week and got us 2 best-of-3 series between these two teams, where they split between one another.
Pebbles will combo right there. Ooh, and here we go. They know his combo's down. I'm not sure about that decision. Samraith will port in. Will he test his curse? No, not enough mana for test his curse, actually. That's kind of a big deal, but Pebbles will get caught. Will chuck Samraith away, but the Bat Blast comes out, finishing him off. The Sonar Scream hitting Torture as well, and Torture dropping quickly. Behemoth jumps in with an ultimate on top of Competitive HoN and the Electrician, and they will start dropping, but not enough. Trample coming out, not going to be enough when the Electrician and Competitive HoN fall. And there's the port out from Nymph4. GG's are being called, and it looks like Trademark Esports are going to be your ESL Major Series number 10 Heroes and Newer champions.
Will TDM be able to hold the #1 spot next time around? Will teams just on the outside of the top 10 this time be able to make it in next time? We'll have to wait and see. Until next time, HoN Community, stay classy.